MacBooks are built differently. Every detail, the design, the hardware, the way macOS works. But over the time, a lot of myths have formed around how they should be used. Some of these myths apply to only MacBooks, and some affect Mac Minis and iMacs too. And the problem is, these myths don't fail loudly. Some quietly drain performance, some shorten battery life without you noticing, and some can cost you real money over the time. If you have owned a MacBook for more than a few months, then at least 3 of these myths are affecting you right now. MacBooks are secure. Yes, they are by default. However, they are not immune. Phishing emails, fake system alerts, shady downloads. macOS cannot protect you from bad decisions. Being human, we end up making some mistakes, and later we realize that we made a mistake. Therefore, it is important if you can add a security to your Mac beyond what is built into it. That's wonderful. Otherwise, you should go ahead and at least enable all these security settings inside Mac. And for that, we made a dedicated video. I will attach that link at the end of the video, also in the description. Leaving your Mac running for weeks sounds efficient. In fact, some of the MacBook users especially, they love to flip the screen close as soon as they are done with the work. However, it is important for you to know, if you're not restarting or shutting down your Mac in a long time, then it is developing background bugs, memory leaks, and also it is piling up the stuck processes, which is going to give extra strain to not only CPU, but also it is going to cause trouble to your battery life. So here's my recommendation. Restart your Mac every 7 to 10 days. Many MacBook users believe in not closing the lid while they're not even using for days. So let me tell you, MacBook hinges are engineered for thousands of open-close cycles. Closing the lid does not damage anything, but slamming it does. Here's another myth. Keeping MacBooks plugged in ruins the battery life. This used to be true, but not anymore. Modern MacBooks with the latest macOS inside are designed smartly for the optimized charging. They pause charging automatically based on your usage. In fact, get to System Settings. Click on Battery on left. On right where you see at the top Battery Health, Normal, or whatever you see, click on this Information button. And in the next window, this is pretty crucial, Optimized Battery Charging. Make sure it is enabled and click on Done. You bought yourself a new Mac, or if you are a first-time Mac user, you not only care about your Mac device, but you are also emotionally connected to it. Therefore, each time you're done using it, you will shut it down. So let me tell you something here. If you are done using your Mac for a day, 2 or 3 or a week, you can definitely shut it down. But if you know you're going to use it again after a few hours or maybe next morning, then don't do it. Simply put it to sleep mode. It is efficient and it does not give any extra strain to your device. Macs never slow down. This is a big one. A majority of Mac users, they strongly believe in Macs do not slow down. But the truth is, Macs do slow down at some point. There are few aspects behind it though. Older hardware, background apps, startup items, and if you have a storage clutter, that's going to make significant impact on your MacBook and its performance. Therefore, I suggest all Mac users to optimize their Mac time to time and ensure that you keep only what you need. If you have anything unnecessarily sitting on your Mac, you can remove it and keep your device lighter as much as possible. If you don't know how to optimize MacBooks, we made a dedicated video. There will be a link in the description. At the end of the video, you should even check that out. Force quit damages macOS. I have heard and seen believing many users in this myth. So for your information, force quit does not harm macOS at all. If there is a program not working, is stuck, frozen, you can simply go ahead and access force quit, and that's where it is most useful. It safely kills all running processes in the background associated with the app, nothing more. We're entering 2026, and I have seen majority of users still don't care about the data. They don't back it up, they don't care about it being on Mac, they believe it's rock solid. However, I want to tell you, accidents happen, hardware fails. Without a backup, data loss is permanent. So either use Time Machine to back up your Mac on an external SSD or hard drive, or you should have your iCloud sync and configured properly on your Mac to back up essential data on cloud all the time. I have seen many MacBook users being feared of upgrading their macOS to the latest version, and their fear is undoubtedly real. If you're using some third-party specific apps, before you upgrade macOS, it is important you ensure with the developer or the company if their program is compatible with the latest version of macOS. Now, I must also tell you, skipping updates cause even more problems than installing them. Therefore, I have my own smart move when there is a new upgrade available to macOS. On my main MacBook device, I wait about a month before upgrading it to the latest edition. Also, I check the real reviews and the feedbacks from the users about the battery life, the overall performance, or if there is any heating issue on the Mac. If you have noticed a pattern in the past, Apple will release the full macOS upgrade, and right after that, in a week or two, they will release a tiny patch, a little fix to the macOS, and that happens very oftenly after the main release. So there are definitely bugs initially which are detected, and they keep improving them. So when you give yourself a window of a month or more, then it gives you a better refined version of the macOS that you install on it. Anyways, this is it in this video. These are 9 myths I have seen and heard around me about Mac and MacBooks. You were probably following the outdated methods on the latest Mac machines. And after this video, I'm sure now you know what really matters. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe Crazyators for future tech tips, tricks, and solutions, and also tell me in the comments which of these myths really surprised you a lot. And as promised, here's the next video for you. Enable maximum Mac security, turn off by default. Thank you for watching Crazyators once again. Until next time, you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.